Did you know that Africa was home to some of the world's most powerful and influential empires long before European colonization? From the golden sands of the Sahara to the lush banks of the Nile, these kingdoms shaped global trade, culture, and architecture in ways that are still felt today. Let's embark on a journey across the African empire map and uncover the stories of these forgotten realms. Our journey begins in West Africa, where the Kingdom of Ghana once thrived. Established around 300 CE, Ghana controlled the lucrative trans-Saharan trade routes, exchanging gold from Bambok for salt from Tegoza. This wealthy kingdom peaked between the 9th and 13th centuries but fell to the Almoravids in 1076 CE and was later absorbed by the Mali Empire. Speaking of Mali, this empire emerged in 1235 CE under the leadership of Sundiata Keita. Spanning from the Atlantic coast to the Niger Bend, Mali was renowned for its wealth and intellectual hubs like Timbuktu and Djen. The empire reached its zenith under Musa, whose pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324 CE flooded Cairo with so much gold that it caused economic inflation for 12 years. Next, we turn to the Songhai Empire, the largest in West African history. Founded by Askia the Great in 1464 CE, Songhai extended into modern Niger, Nigeria, and Burkina Faso. Its downfall came in 1591 CE at the Battle of Tondebai, where Moroccan forces armed with gunpowder and cannons defeated the empire, marking the end of the great Sahelian empires. Moving northeast, we encounter the Kingdom of Kush, located in modern-day Sudan. Known for its massive pyramids, Kush ruled Egypt as the 25th dynasty around 747 to 656 BC. This kingdom exported gold, ivory, and ebony to Rome and Egypt, showcasing its economic prowess. Ancient Egypt, emerging around 3200 BC along the Nile, is another cornerstone of African history. Known for its bronze tools, pyramids, and ships, Egypt set the foundation for technological advancement in the ancient world. The Aksumite Empire, located in northern Ethiopia and southern Eritrea, was the first African state to mint its own gold coins. Controlling Red Sea trade between Rome, India, and the African interior, Aksum played a vital role in global commerce from 100 CE to 940 CE. In North Africa, the Carthaginian Empire, founded by Phoenicians in 814 BC, was a Mediterranean powerhouse until its destruction by Rome in 146 BC after the Punic Wars. Further south, Great Zimbabwe flourished between 1100 CE and 1450 CE. Known for its massive stone structures built without mortar, Great Zimbabwe was a hub of Indian Ocean trade, dealing in gold, ivory, and copper. Trade routes crisscrossed Africa, connecting these empires to the wider world. Camels, introduced around 300 CE, revolutionized trans-Saharan trade, enabling the exchange of gold, salt, ivory, copper, and slaves. The slave trade, in particular, had devastating effects, with slaves purchased on the African coast for 14 English pounds selling for 45 pounds in the American market from the 16th to 19th centuries. Lesser-known facts abound, such as the Kingdom of Kush building more pyramids than Egypt and Great Zimbabwe being constructed entirely by indigenous Bantu peoples without external influence. Timbuktu's intellectual weight, with over 100,000 manuscripts in its libraries, further highlights Africa's rich cultural heritage. These empires laid the foundation for modern national identities, with countries like Mali, Ghana, and Zimbabwe deriving their names and symbols directly from these ancient realms. The Trans-Sahelian Highway and Lagos-Abidjan corridor follow ancient trade routes, linking the coast to the interior. The Griot tradition in West Africa continues the Songhai and Mali administrative systems, preserving oral histories and cultural practices. Archaeological tourism, centered on sites like Great Zimbabwe, serves as a pillar of national identity against colonial narratives. However, controversies persist, such as the myth that Great Zimbabwe was built by Phoenicians or Arabs, a narrative debunked in the 1950s by archaeologist Gertrude Cotton Thompson. The suppression of Africa's role in the global economy and the impact of the slave trade further underscore the need to reclaim these histories. In conclusion, the African empire map reveals a continent rich in history, innovation, and culture. These empires not only shaped Africa but also influenced the global economy, architecture, and diplomacy. By understanding and celebrating this heritage, we honor the legacy of these forgotten kingdoms and recognize their enduring impact on the world.